I swear, I love C so much, man. I swear, man, that was hilarious. I tried to push the button as hard as I can. It was hard, man. It was hard. I'll tell you. Oh man. Welcome everybody. This is the after party for Wrestlemania. We are super late. Thanks to Wrestlemania decided they want to start at 8 p.m. Eastern time instead of doing 7 p.m. Eastern time. But it is what it is. It's all good. We are here. Shout out to everybody that's here. We are going to get started here. We got guests coming in soon. They're going to just pop in. When they pop in, we're going to just let them pop in. So as for me, I am going to pop in now. As soon as I find the button. There we go. I'm live. There we go. So we're going to let people pop in eventually. Shout out to everybody that's here. I'm going to try to get everybody a shout out right quick before we get completely started and then all our guests come in. We got a lot of people coming. I didn't even tweet this out, dude. Don't judge me right now. It is what it is. Hold on. Let me tweet it out. Give me a second. Tweet. Okay, here we go. Tweet, boom, and then boom, and then yeah, there we go. And then we do that. I'm like right now. Don't judge me. And then we go here, and then we go there, and then boom, and then we go back here, and then we do this again, and then we do boom. And like I said, shout out to everybody here. Like I always do, you guys are going live. You guys are going to be in the chat too. That's how we're going to do things here. Shout outs to Texas Wrestling fan, Seth Irove. Don't judge me if I forgot your name. I'm sorry. It's been a long night. Kevin Correa, shout outs to you. B-TAZZY, shout outs to you. No, I'm just playing. Chad, shout outs to you. Who else we got here? Legendary Buchanan. Shout outs to you. What else we got here? Crush Cole, shout outs to you. What else we got here? Cole Meeple. Dude, you have to text. Dude, if you have Instagram, text the DM. Not Instagram. If you have a Twitter, DM me now. Let me know how to pronounce that because I don't know. Venomized Joker shouts to you. See wrestlers in the building. You never know. There people might pop in. I'm just saying, people might pop in. What else we got here? Who else we got here? Connor Copeland shouts to you. North Valentine shouts to you. I like your name. Let's see. Les Dunn, shout outs to you. MJ Squad, shout outs to you. Ashley Williams, shout outs to you. That's a good name. My cousin's name is Ashley. Shout outs to you. Nathan Sale, shout outs to you. Jody, why are you not here? Jody, why are you not here? Get in here. Lucas Rogers, shout out to you. The Legend B, shout out to you. Whew, we're going all over the channel. Lucas Rogers, I think I said that shout out to you already, but we're doing it again. Mr. High Guy, how high are you? Chris Zuma, what's going on, my man? Shout out to you. Welcome. Aren't you tired now? David Ramirez Latero, shout out to you. Butterspar, shout out to you. I'm gonna put you on chat. There you go. Ryan, don't. right in the nick of time, and there she goes. It's Abby. What's going on? Hey, what's going on? Nothing. I don't know what I'm doing with that. The R so all over the place. Don't judge me right now. I'm like,
no judgment whatsoever.
I'm like, see, I had when you guys was on, I ended up doing a drink.
Oh no.
Let me finish the shout outs. Let's see. We got Dan T. Shout outs to you. I'm gonna put you on screen. Shout outs to Jeff, by the way. Shout out to Jeff because he did an awesome job. He couldn't be on the screen. Shout outs to him because he showed me how to do this. And thanks to him, you guys on the screen. Look at this. You guys on the screen. What else we got? Let me in. Shout out to you. I'm gonna try to pronounce this. I'm like halfway. Shaquem, shout out to you. I hope that said that right.
I think you got it.
Okay, I hope I did. Joseph Walker, shout out to you. Dude, holy crap in the chat. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to C, by the way. You never know when people might pop in. I'm just throwing it out there. Let's see who we got here. Colton, shout outs to you. I'm trying to get to our I think I'm almost done. I gotta give a shout out to this guy. Firefly Resolution, shout out to you. You know I gotta give a shout out. It's Firefly Resolution. Come on. And I think we're good. Timmy Ward, shout out to you. Welcome, everybody. This is the after party for WrestleMania. Like I said, shout out to C Wrestling. Great. Abby's here too. So shout outs to both of them. I was listening in. I was like, yeah, I agree. Yeah, I totally agree. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. This is the after party for the whole WrestleMania.
Ooh.
It's the whole WrestleMania. We're not going to go through every single match one by one. We don't do that no more.
I do actually have to work tomorrow.
Yeah, I actually got to get up and I guess the A's want me to do a test tomorrow. So again, I'm like every two days. Oh, I'm tired. But let's go through the main points. The holy. Oh, by the way, I know Jody go like this. This is late at night, so that means anything goes. So if you slip up and say something, it is what it is. It's no big deal. So I'm letting you guys in the chat knows. No, you guys can't do that. But if you accidentally do it, I can't stop you. But if you cuss, I can't put you on screen. That's all I'm gonna say. So just throw it out there. So with that in mind, my biggest point before we get started, and my biggest point before somebody else pop in, before I invited all my YouTube fans, all to our YouTube friends, our everybody. So you don't know who's gonna pop in. My big thing is the Bianca and Sasha thing. Huge moment. And you guys know, you see me. You guys know why that was a big moment for me as a person. You don't know. Like, I live in California where it's like, we're all diverse out here. There's no racism too much. I mean, you get it, but it's not like really common in California. And I know people in the down south, they get a lot because it is what it is. Yes, I'm keeping everything real here. That's what we do here at the party. But I was so happy to see them, and right before they start wrestling, their emotion was like, oh my god, they're really, really there. You definitely saw on Bianca. Sasha holding it really well, which it was very, very hard. But that was my biggest moment. Jody, you gotta tell me your moment. You gotta tell me.
Oh, I'm right there with you, Tazzy. That was, I think, the greatest moment of WrestleMania. Other than the Fiend coming out of a box. Such a monumental moment for them as women, for African Americans. It was just fantastic. And that was the closest, seeing Bianca get so emotional in the ring right before the match start. That's the closest I came to actually physically crying during the entire WrestleMania. It was absolutely fantastic. Well-deserved victory for Bianca. I'm super happy for her and for Montez Ford. They're a fantastic couple.
Dude, that couple is awesome. I haven't had a relationship in like a few years now, but that's how I want my relationship to be. We're like, we're like close like that. Like, we can talk to each other about everything. And Jody can attest to this. It's just like you can feel them that they're a great couple, man.
Mm-hmm.
You're great couple. So I'm dude, that couple was ridiculous. Bianca winning the title. Oh my god!
As a rookie, like that's so great.
And I was very close to make that the thumbnail. Then the whole Alexa came out and do some crazy stuff. Then I'm like,
Yeah. Alexa had to be a game changer, didn't she?
Yeah, thank you. I mean, she owns YouTube right now, but she owns YouTube.
Ray does too.
Uh-huh. It's ridiculous how they own that, but it's free. I was just saying, and guys, I'm gonna keep it real with you because I know it's super late. We only gonna do this for an hour. Because I know normally I don't do the after party for pay-per-views unless it's a big pay-per-view. Guess what? It's WrestleMania.
WrestleMania, baby.
So the next time we'll probably do this will probably be SummerSlam, but still, dude, I'm trying to hold in because I'm still thinking about that whole Bianca Belair thing. It's like, dude, I'm trying to hold it in. Like, oh my god, man! If I would have saw my wife just to see her her goal and everything, I would be crying with her and just like pray with her, like, oh yeah, you do.
Hashtag couple goals.
Yeah. Happy birthday to Lucas. Lucas, happy birthday to you. I know Lucas been over here for a minute. Shout out to you, man. Now, I'm trying to wait for our other guests to come in, but there's a big point. Actually, hold on. Before we do that, Drew McIntyre and the Bobby Lashley match was ridiculous cool. I'm like, why are you starting with this match? I'm like, what are you doing? And then you realize why. That's like you want to start like
started it off with a bang.
Right. So I'm like sitting here like, oh, I like this. I like wait, look at this. B-TAZZY, the party. Should I still come on? Everybody that I send the invitation to, you should come on right now. Because like I said, we're only an hour. We're just gonna have some fun. It's supposed to be a party. I am now officially, thanks to Jeff, I'm doing it again. Thanks to Jeff, I can now officially make this a party. And right when I say that, we're gonna make this even more partier. What up, man?
I'm finally here. I have run around this house like literally nothing at 6 a.m. I didn't realize how long I streamed for. That was long.
I was sitting here like, hey, take your time because I have nothing to do tomorrow. But then I thought about like, oh wait, but other people do.
The thing is, tomorrow's the day. Well, today for me is the day after WrestleMania. This is a day where we all know wrestling fans phone in sick. They don't go to school. It's like a national bank holiday for wrestling fans.
Unfortunately, I run a hospital. I can't do things like that.
Damn, poor Jody. And I did see her be like I said, if you slip up and say something that you're not supposed to say, I don't care. Because I heard some things in the last stream. I'm like, hey, it's past what time? It's 1 o'clock at 1 o'clock Eastern. So we can say whatever we want, really. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
But that's funny because I actually was gonna get to the Fiend, but we're gonna hold on for a quick second. So yeah, the Bobby Lashley and Drew match. See, I love because that's how you start. That's how you start WrestleMania. You start with a big match like that, you know?
Yeah, definitely. It was one of those matches where you kind of expected it to start the show. It's what Drew wanted, but for it to start the show, it gave the show energy. Like you had this moment where we all thought Drew was going to win, but the swerve was Lashley retained, and I think that was the best call for WWE going forward. I think Lashley's proven himself that he is that main event caliber superstar, and the fact they backed him, amazing.
That's awesome. Like, Bobby Lashley's still champion. I wasn't even expecting that in the when WrestleMania started. I'm like, oh, they're gonna give it to Drew to give it his moment. No, the opposite.
Yeah.
Like kept it on Lashley.
Okay, sorry. And I know people are looking at the my back of me and like they're like, why? There's more pops gone. Be patient, people. Be patient. I'm actually moving really soon. So everything's about to change again. So I'm not gonna deal with these pops right now. I'll wait until I moved and then we'll.
I like the way you've got them up though. That's very right. I like it. I like it.
I keep saying that Tazzy likes the whole thing with the Fiend in a box. So instead of Pop Goes the Weasel, instead he's playing Pop Goes the Vinyl. Every now and again, another one pops off the wall.
Wait, we got one more guest. Hold on. Here we go.
Hello.
Hello.
Jesse. This is like a Skype chat now.
It is, isn't it?
You know what's funny? When I saw everybody come on, I'm like, okay. We were probably going about to Skype anyway, so we might as well just talk with a bunch of people. So
when do we start talking shit about other people? Because that's what we do on Skype all the time.
Oh my god! We can, but we gotta be very careful.
I have a very important question for your chat, Tazzy. And you could help me with this because I think you're a professional at this as well, okay?
Okay.
It is currently 6:03 in the morning here, right? I've got a glass of cola in front of me and a bottle of Glen's vodka. And I'm like, do I tip a bit into this or is it past the time that you can officially drink and not be considered an alcoholic? Because I don't know.
Pour some in it.
I'll be real with you. I heard it too.
Jodie has medical experience, so I'm taking her advice.
Oh my god, what's happening? I love this. By the way. Shoot, man. Where do I start? All right, we're going to get to the nitty gritty. We talked about the Bianca. I actually want to hear C's thing on this. Bianca and Sasha Banks. Jesse, you can chime in right afterwards too.
Okay.
So I was strange because I think I must be the only person in the world that never looked at the match as two black women wrestling at WrestleMania. Mm-hmm. I never thought about it. And it was only when Michael Cole said it, and I think his words were so powerful because WWE loves to use the phrase African American. Mm-hmm. And instead, they didn't. Michael Cole, without even, I think, thinking about it, said, this is history. This is two black women. And I thought that's so powerful. The fact that there are kids all over the world who will see themselves represented at WrestleMania in the main event is massive. And the fact that WWE weren't shy in making that point, and I think that was amazing. Bianca winning was brilliant. I think it's a brilliant kickstart to her main roster career. I think the fact that she's arrived, won the Rumble, won the championship. She's had so many moments where she's proven how strong and how epic she is. She's literally the next China. Like, I really think in 5-10 years' time, we'll be looking at her as one of the best female wrestlers WWE have ever produced.
Yeah, I totally agree. Jesse?
See, he said that all so perfectly well. Like, I agree with everything.
I don't have anything else to say.
Like, I'm like, gosh, that was so perfectly well worded. I mean, that's my sentiments exactly. And it was a great match. It was my favorite match of the night. And it was the right outcome as well. Bianca's awesome. Like, I feel like there's like nothing she can't do. She is so epic and such a power figure in the women's division. And like Luke, like C said, oh boy.
You can call me Luke. You can call me Luke. It's fine. Kayfabe's dead at this time of day.
It is dead. Yeah. She's just an inspiration. I will also add though that I think that Sasha looked absolutely awesome, and I definitely look forward to a year from now when Mattel makes a figure of that look because she just.
Oh yeah.
Oh, she looks great.
The hair was
I hope she does
ridiculous.
green with her hair again.
Dude, that was
I
awesome.
love green.
Yeah,
Green
it's
was cool.
like I was telling Julia, like for me, it was like big for me. So like, say when I ever have kids, and then I have like a daughter or something like that, I can look like, hey, take a look at this.
Mhm.
Like I can actually tell them about that. Like, oh, this is gonna be awesome. So yeah, I can agree with that. The other match at the same kind of time in the ring. Shout outs to Apollo Crews. He changed his character up, and it was like, wow, is this actually going to work? It's working. It's working.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like one of those things where it's like, I still need to research that whole spear on the bottom and that whole thing on the top. I'm still trying to figure that out. Like,
Yeah.
should this just be a spear? But it is what it is. But like I said, you guys should chime in on this. Apollo Crews deserves what he's got tonight because, dude, he has been down at the bottom, now down up when he was the United States champion, down at the bottom again, now back up again. It's impressive to see where he at right now.
Yeah,
What do you guys think?
with that.
Yeah. It's awesome. I was not expecting Roman Reigns to actually win.
I wasn't either.
I was not either.
I don't know why, because he's Vince's golden boy. But, I don't know why we ever thought, oh, Roman may actually lose.
Even if you don't lose, if that makes sense.
A very
Right.
interesting thing that I have literally just been DM'd from at BowserJ5 on Twitter. I don't know if you're in this chat or you just sent it to me at random, but there is a thing literally towards the end of that match. Do you remember when Daniel Bryan tries to hook in his submission while Edge has the crossface on?
Yeah.
There is actually a moment where Roman Reigns taps on Edge's leg. It's seconds before Daniel Bryan gets his submission in. So I think the story is going to be Edge says, "You tapped." There's a rematch there.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Dude.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that either. I'm like, oh, he's going to tap. Is he actually going to tap? Tap.
I remember I was thinking that right when he got that submission move in, and I'm like, oh, is he about to tap? Is he about to tap? And then Daniel Bryan pops in, and we're like, oh, come on, dude.
They got something big for Roman Reigns coming up. It's going to be somebody huge that's going to take that title off of him.
Brock. Sorry.
I am totally down for Brock to actually take the title off of him because the only problem is Brock. He's not going to wrestle every single time.
He'll be a baby face for one night when he takes that title.
Yeah. I mean, Brock is actually could be a pretty good baby face. Honestly, he could be pretty good, and everybody would love him. Like even with the Brock box he had with the Money in the Bank, everybody loved that.
I loved it.
It was awesome. But, you guys know I'm like saving the best for the best for last, right? Stay tuned. You kind of know that's going to be a long topic because with the four of us, it's going to be like, oh crap. So I'll try to prolong it as much as I can. Yeah, I think the Roman even that match was great. That match was great. I was expecting Indy, like I said, but it's it is what it is. What else we had? Tag team title match, the women's tag team title match. I was expecting Tamina and Natalya to win, but it is what it is. So I don't know what's next for that. I don't know. Like I said, I thought they, for some reason, I think they changed it at the last minute. Who was actually going to win that turmoil match yesterday? And that actually screwed everything up. If that made any kind of sense.
Yeah, I think the wardrobe malfunctions kind of turned things on its head a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. I think it was you guys that actually noticed that they laid a carpet on the ramp.
Yeah,
and I think that's again because Mandy Rose slipped. They learned seemingly quite a lot from night one.
Yeah, because that was like, yeah, I remember saying that they put the carpet down instead of the whole shiny, because that shiny thing they do like a lot. Like I think the last time they did that was what's the next what's the last big pay-per-view big WrestleMania they had? WrestleMania 35, which they had the shiny ramp, which it was okay because it was inside, but you're outside. You're like, you kind of want to do a carpet because you never know what the elements were going to be. So, yeah. Chris, Tazzy, back your drunk back on the for the camera from the camera. I like see what happened was when I was watching C and Abby doing their stream. I was like
Having a chat.
Yeah, I was they have a little chat. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna make me a peanut butter jelly sandwich drink.
Here's a good question.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff Samuel in the chat just said, could we get a shake-up tomorrow after Mania? I don't think so. I think that's something they'd want to advertise.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll be a shake-up. I think it'll be a lot of call-ups. That makes sense.
There could be a few trades maybe, because let's not forget, it's the same person that runs both brands now, Adam Pearce. If he decides that someone wants to, someone from Raw is going to go to SmackDown and someone from SmackDown, that's all he's got to do. He hasn't got to trade. He just makes that switch. So we could see that maybe, but I don't think we'll get a shake-up. I think that's something that WWE will probably say next week on Raw or 2 weeks on Raw. They want to advertise something like that.
Yeah. It's I honestly think this is the perfect time to do the draft instead of doing like way in October, right before the Survivor Series.
Yeah.
Because you do it now, then you have time, and then you can build up. Hey, I'm on SmackDown. This is my show. Blah blah blah. If you do it in October, right before SmackDown, right before Survivor Series,
I've always wondered that because they always. I think it was AJ last time that went from one to the other, and then was happy about beating. Like, no, you've been a part of that freaking show.
Oh man, so. In about 1 minute, we're going to talk about the elephant in the room. we know what we're about to talk about here. It's on the thumbnail. How you guys like the thumbnail, by the way? I was like, what the heck am I making the thumbnail? I did see it like, dude, what the heck am I do?
I love it.
And then I was like, you know what? Right 20 minutes before it ended, I'm like, you know what? This is going to be the perfect thumbnail. Because I'm like, everybody's going to be looking at this. Yeah. So, yeah. In about 20 seconds, we'll talk about the elephant in the room. I'm trying to get everybody's comments out there. Like I said, for me to stop it because I don't see me and C knows because when we get talking, we forget about the other people. So the best way to do that is actually put your comments on the screen. So you get be read or whatever. So that's what's happening here. So I'm putting all your comments on the screen so everybody can see it. Shout out to Jeff for this beautiful system. So here we go. I've been waiting to talk about this, and I heard you guys on Funhouse Friday. Well, I can't even see Funhouse Friday.
Funhouse Sunday.
Funhouse Sunday. There we go.
Super Sunday.
That works even better.
Super Sunday.
I like the Bray and Randy match because, like I said, as watching Bray since NXT, he always had a story to tell. Even his first match with Kane, as it was an Inferno match, which is funny at this point. I like his story, and I like the way he's going with it. It's like C said this. Undertaker did not win every single time he went out there. It was so for C the Bray to actually lose matches like this. Totally fine with that. So my thing is, and I think we already discussed this on the last stream, but what is next? I'll let all you guys chime in. What is next for Bray coming up now?
I'll go first. There's no one else seemingly is volunteering, and I have just spoken about it for hours, so I'm kind of prepared. I think we're gonna get a revelation on this week's Raw or the Raw afterwards, and that revelation will be the future of Alexa Bliss and what's going on with her. WWE are being quite clever on Twitter at the moment, and they're tweeting out like what has happened to Alexa Bliss and etc. They're really teasing this. The fact they replayed it on the show, they want you to know that this happened. They want you to watch Raw. Something is going to happen. Whether it is this week or next week, it's going to happen. It's going to be big. And that's going to set the future. Either two things. He sides with Alexa and they target Randy Orton together. Or she turns her back on the Fiend and she finds someone to destroy the Fiend. Because we know Abigail loves baby Bray, so she might want to bring Bray Wyatt back away from the Fiend.
I like that. Abby?
I still think we're going to get our cinematic match. So I don't think this feud between him and Randy is over just yet. I think obviously, we're expecting to get some kind of answers tomorrow on why Alexa did what she did, what's going on with Alexa. She's the person that we want answers for this time. So I don't know if we get that tomorrow. We might get some kind of cryptic answer. I definitely think we'll get something tomorrow, but I don't think this feud between him and Randy's over. I think we're still going to get that cinematic Funhouse whatever match.
Yeah.
Because that hasn't come to fruition yet. She said, the legend killer dies. And then before that, Randy said to himself when he was possessed or whatever you wanted to call that he would come face to face with everything he's done. We haven't seen that come to fruition yet. And while WWE may have dementia and think that we'll forget that was said, Bray Wyatt does not.
Yeah, totally agree. Joe, get in here. You got the invite. Oh man, it's so much. Jesse, what you got?
It's funny. I haven't even really talked about what I thought about tonight yet, to be honest. To be fair, I will say, and I have it on recording that I chose not to share on my channel because I didn't much care for my recording. But I did not get angry when he got pinned because I instantly was just like, okay, this is obviously a story. It's a very interesting swerve. And I instantly started sitting there theorizing, okay, what could this mean? And I did watch back part of it, and I was thinking, maybe it looked like a case. Why is this echoing? Is it echoing when y'all's in?
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. It's all good. Worse.
I felt like it was a case of maybe Alexa's character was kind of like trying to reach through and, like Fiend save me or whatever, because she was being possessed by maybe Abby's character or whatever, came through the same vortex that the Fiend came back through to be reborn. Because, you notice like he's been looking, deader and deader, face-wise throughout the last month or so. So I was just thinking it was something along them lines that whatever got him, while she was trying to bring him back, it was getting her too. And maybe Sister Abby. I definitely agree with both C and Jody that this is something's got to happen tomorrow. I'm gonna be sad if I have to wait all the way till next Monday to see the next part of the story, because that's a heck of a cliffhanger. And so I can't think of what else I was going to say, so I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah. It's man, I could go so many ways with this. Because I was expecting the ending that we had tonight. So I'm like sitting here like, okay, I know it was going to be the end. I know deep down, I know it was going to be the end. I know we was going to continue this down the line. Like I thought this was going to be the time where Randy Orton is like, hey, I'm taking a little break, spend some time with the family, blah blah blah, and and whatever. No, Randy Orton wins, and we get some things between Randy Orton and Alexa Bliss. So I'm sitting here like, oh my god, what is about to happen? And I don't want to go get too much into theories because I know me and Jody are going to be on the Insiders tomorrow for Abby's, but for everybody else, I'm sitting here like, dude, what you guys think of? People are like, they're sitting here like, oh, I don't like the way that was, or what I mean? I didn't like the way the ending was, and then they just out of the blue left. This is probably why they started with this match, because they didn't like, oh man, if we do this indie at the end, everybody's gonna go home like, oh, let's throw this out there, like the Hell in a Cell. And I was there.
I had an interesting DM just before I came on here. I said on my stream that I DM'd a few people that I know went to WrestleMania. They sent me some pictures and things for me to use on like things you might have missed tomorrow and stuff like that. And I had 2 people reply talking about what happened and stuff. Another guy just replied, said he's back at his hotel and he's just watched it on TV. Like he just watched the actual the Bray Wyatt match. And he literally says that the boos that you hear on TV seemingly are much louder than what they actually were in the arena. Whether that's because the people who were near the microphones were the ones that were booing, I don't know. But genuinely, that's what he says. He said, like, he has got a video of it and he's going to send it to me tomorrow, which I think would be very, very cool. If we can show that they didn't actually all boo, that just completely disproves everything that people have been worried about, that the fans booed it at the end. That maybe a percentage did, for sure. We heard it. But if those people that booed it are closer to the microphones, that's going to pick it up. So, I don't know.
That actually makes me feel better, because I keep forgetting about the whole microphone thing that the WWE use. It's like, when I was in Hell in a Cell, there was boos, but it wasn't super loud. I mean, you heard some, but it was like they was like closer to the ring. If that makes sense. Everybody else was like, they was kind of more shocked than anything. So they really didn't whatever. I personally was like, I need another drink, but here we go. In the building, we have the one and only Joe is in the building.
What's up, everybody? How are you all?
Hi, Joe.
What's going on?
This is literally like a Skype chat.
I thought this was well past your bedtime, old man.
Are you kidding me? I still can stay up with the best of them.
So, Joe, we was talking about the whole how you feel about the ending, how the ending of the Fiend match, and how do you feel about that?
I had to sit down and kind of reprocess. I watched it again, and first of all, the Brody tribute was awesome. That was just absolutely awesome. The people need to, like Jody was saying, people need to stop with the whole "it's not Bray" thing, because I took a picture of his hand and his hand has the tattoo. Correct. So just stop with all that. The man lost weight. Give him some credit for reshaping his body.
Yeah, great. Yeah.
And then the ending, I think a couple things. First off, it's whether or not now she is Abby or a manifestation of Abigail. I think that's where they're going. Whether they wanted to do this or whether plans changed and stuff like that, who knows? But I think that's where it's headed. Was the Fiend upset? I think I agree with you guys on that. I think maybe there's a little bit of upset, but I think there was also a little bit of shock. a little bit of maybe even reverence there. And whatever's going to happen now is going to move forward. And I don't think we're done with this. I mean, they could have just had him beat Randy and been done with it. I think C Wrestling mentioned that. I think you mentioned it. But they're not. This is going to continue. And there's a reason why they titled that next pay-per-view Wrestlemania Backlash.
Yeah.
So that's what I think is going to come of it.
Yeah, I completely forgot that this is how the lineup used to be, the pay-per-view lineup used to be before last year, because last year, of course, everything had to change because of everything. They had Money in the Bank after WrestleMania, and then they had Backlash after that. But they're back to normal now. So Backlash is back where it's supposed to be, and then more likely we'll get Money in the Bank in June. So we might get something, like Joe said, we might get something at this WrestleMania Backlash, which, by the way, I love the name. Oh man, I don't even know where to start with this, because it's like, Bray Mind is like.
The thing is, he can put on a performance, and he can do a great wrestling match, and we would have got a great, cool, feel-good moment of him winning the match at WrestleMania. Instead, we are up. For me, it's 6:30 in the morning, and I know there's other people from the UK and still on Twitter and still in this chat, and I'm do you know what I mean? Like, I'm starting to feel that, and I'm like, I can't, but I feel like I could stay up all the way through till Raw, because OMG, something's going to happen. Do you know what I mean? And I think it's such a good thing, and I think it's such a cool moment to get fans talking and to get, to swerve. Everyone predicted a big squash match, and that was it. And it's not what we got. We got a swerve.
No, big swerve. I was sitting here right here, like, oh my god, Randy just won, and Alexa calls the Fiend to lose. I'm like, what's going on? And I'm sitting here like, okay, all my theories out the window right now, because thanks to Bray, mine is like, he's probably switching up on us right now. It's like I'm gonna swerve you guys. I'm like, we're gonna do something different. Like, dude, we got a whole. Do you realize we got now? It's like the countdown for next year's WrestleMania. What is going to happen next year at WrestleMania for the Fiend? It's going to be crazy.
The thing is, too, people have to realize, because, and again, the negative gets so much publicity, but I went back and watched, I watched Conman's stream, and Conman loved it. I mean, he loved it. He reacted the same way, and he thought he went with the Abigail thing as well. So Conman thought it was fantastic. There are people out there who absolutely loved it. I put up a thing from Bleacher Report. Bleacher said that it was great storytelling. So there are people that loved it. The negativity is what gets the publicity. And that's just how it is. But not everyone hated this. Yes, the fans booed, but I think the reason that they did, and Conman addressed it on his stream too, I think that they were just shocked. I think that they just had thought that, okay, they're gonna give us a Bray win here because we've all come out to see it, and this is what we want. And they didn't get what they wanted ultimately. So I think that was what it was. I think it was just shocked mostly by them. And yes, you're going to get all the same crap that you get all the time. You're going to get the Fiend is buried. You're going to get all this garbage again. And, it's just you kind of feel for him more than that, having to see all that crap. But hopefully he just tunes it out, because it's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
I think for him, it kind of reminds him who his true fans are.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think people are so quick to throw it under the bus and say that's not good. And I know there was some tweets saying that it's like this Fiend stuff is shit, and it's like, did you not hear the ovation when he appeared out that box? Did you not see him on top of that box with the crowd going nuts? Did you not hear the holy shit chants when Alexa appeared? The crowd were in the palm of Bray Wyatt's hand. 100%. And they could have gave us the payoff tonight. Where's the fun in that? You know? Yeah, we still watch Raw. Yeah, it's still been fun. But now Raw is unmissable. And if nothing happens on Raw, we go, we got to wait till next week.
And then the next Raw is unmissable.
Yeah, that's it. And it is one of those things where it's frustrating as a fan, but it's still super cool. And the unpredictability of it is perfect.
Yeah. How do you all know, too, that they weren't booing because of what Alexa did to him? They may have all been upset because there goes my stupid Alexa. They may have all been upset because of what she did to him and may have booed her for distracting him.
What did you just do, Alexa?
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard, Joe, but someone DM'd me that they was at the show. They sent me a few pictures and stuff from the show. And they've gone back to their hotel. They've seen it on Twitter that people were booing and things like that. And they've rewatched the Fiend match, and they've said that it wasn't as loud in the arena as actually it was on TV. So whether that was where the microphones were positioned and it just so happened to be around a crowd that booed, I don't know. But obviously he's got a video of the match, so he's going to send it over when he can. And that would be cool to look at to see what the actual in-arena reaction was. Because this guy could be fabricating that. I don't know. I haven't seen his video. But if his video shows that they weren't booing as loudly as what it seemed, that's very, very interesting.
Yeah. Agree.
Yeah, because they would have piped in boos then at that point. So, yeah. It's look, it makes for, I said on the stream, I love this because I am a fan of horror films.
Yeah.
And I absolutely love it. I said that Jason in Friday the 13th, Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger, they don't always win. In fact, they very seldom do. They'll get their kills, but then at the end of the movie, they get beat. That's just how it goes. And then they come back for the sequel. and that's, that's how it is. And that's why I dig this stuff, man. I mean, the fact that Tom Savini, Jason Baker's team, Coliseum Studios made the mask. They made the Alexa headpiece. I mean, that's beyond awesome. And I just love the fact that they're doing that stuff. They're involved with it, and I'm in for the long haul, man. I love it, and I think it's great. I think it keeps you coming back, and like you guys are all saying, it's a cliffhanger. And it's going to bring you back to watch more.
Yeah. Oh my God. I so can't wait for the future of this rivalry, or just the story, or Bray's story in general, because you just don't know anymore.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here like, I got this all figured out. And next thing you know, it's like,
nope, just kidding.
Nope, never mind. I completely, I'm just joking. I was not thinking about it, but because it's getting late, so we got 10 more minutes, guys. 10 more minutes. I want to get you guys' thoughts on the whole weekend. That's including NXT and WrestleMania. How you guys feel one by one? Jody, you can go.
I still think NXT did better. I think they set the bar incredibly high, and as great as both nights of WrestleMania were, I just don't think they hit it.
Yeah, I agree. Jesse.
I think that they were both good for different reasons. NXT did get my higher rating of the two. But I still enjoyed them both. I mean, NXT I enjoy for all of the reasons that everyone enjoys NXT. They have fantastic matches, and just everything was perfect. WrestleMania, when I'm watching WrestleMania, it's more of a what I like watching it for the stories and the other, more than just the matches. But they had good matches too. So it was good. It was one of those. For some reason, I felt like I was missing something, but the only missing I might have been doing was missing those 2.5 matches when my Peacock crapped out. So, yeah. But other
you
than
guys
that,
are really unlucky with that Peacock crap, because from all I see is it is super behind it. Like in the UK, when I'm on the Insider stream, I'm like 5 minutes ahead of you guys. It's crazy.
Holy crap.
Yeah, you were ahead of us. I had to pause the Insiders because they were ahead of me when I was using the phone for it, and then I found some way to bootleg it onto my Amazon device. So that's how I finally finished watching the show tonight. But it was good. I still liked all of it. It was all good stuff.
Yeah, I agree. Joe, what you got?
I think of the weekend as moments, and there were moments in all of these shows. Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, moment.
Mm-hmm.
Karrion Kross winning the title back, moment. Bianca, Belair, and Sasha, moment. That's what I look for, because ultimately it all entertained me. I was honored to be able to call this stuff and have people listen, and that's a moment for me that I'll never forget. So it's moments, and they all had them, and I enjoyed it all. It'll be a week I'll never forget, and I enjoyed everything. I really did. There small matches that I didn't think would live up too much. The Riddle match was fantastic. Sheamus winning the title, things like that I really didn't think would amount to all that much.
Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny was amazing. The Vince thing at the beginning just really, really set the tone. People look at him as being this evil overlord, and look, he's a human being, and he came out and he thanked people for, he thanked his people for entertaining us, and he thanked us as fans. And I thought that was great as well. So, and even going to the Hall of Fame stream too, it was all just a week of great wrestling moments. And that was, that's it for me. I loved it all. I really did. I enjoyed it all.
Yeah. It's been a great week. C, what you got, man?
Oh man, I honestly think this was probably the best WrestleMania week ever. I think we saw the arrival of Walter. I think people knew of him before, but I don't think a lot of people had seen that guy wrestle. You saw him on Wednesday, you saw him on Thursday, and the guy kicked ass. And I think he was trending for 2 days straight on Twitter. People loved him. And if I was WWE, I would get him on Raw now. Like, go while the iron's hot and just literally get him there and just get him up there and just do something massive with him. I think, as Joe said, everything was moments, and there is plenty of them. And do you want to know what the best thing is? It's not over yet. We got freaking Raw. And then it's NXT again. Like, it's got NXT on Tuesday. It just keeps going.
Yeah. It keeps going. It's crazy how it just keeps going no matter what. Dude, there's so much wrestling now. It's ridiculous. Dude. So, of course, I did miss Wednesday Live, but when I went back to see it, I was like, oh my God, this is awesome. Like, night one of NXT was awesome. Night two was awesome. Even NXT UK was awesome.
Yeah.
For the matches there. It's ridiculous. Walter did his thing. Like, shout out to him. Karrion Kross, yes, I marked out. I actually left the set.
Just in case people missed it, on the NXT UK Prelude stream that you did, I actually officially did my first ever watch along.
Right?
Right?
It was awesome.
Unplanned. I was like, I can't talk by myself for an hour. And we had C Wrestling Aaron with me, and along with Jeff with me. It was like awesome. And shout outs to Jeff, because Jeff was I was actually controlling the stream so he could actually enjoy the show. And so shout out to him. So that was kind of a cool moment for him. Like I said, dude, Saturday and Sunday was ridiculous. Bianca Belair and Sasha was great. The first match we got at WrestleMania, Drew and Drew and Bobby Lashley. That was a great match. Was not expecting Bobby Lashley to win, but hey, it's what it is. It was a great week. Probably the best one I ever been a part of. And dude, it's gonna keep on going. It's like, for instance, good segue. Good, right, here we go. Tomorrow, don't forget Abby's Windows tomorrow. That will start at 7 p.m. Eastern time. That will be me, Abby, Jody, Joe, and Jeff tomorrow. We are going to have fun because we're actually going to do Raw afterwards. That is going to be
goes Raw.
Yes,
that is going to be amazing.
With a bang,
also,
Jody. With a bang.
With a bang.
With a bang.
With a bang. Tuesday, unfortunately, guys, I can't do NXT. Hopefully, eventually, I'll get back to it. Just make sure you guys pay attention to my tweets when I'm able to. I'm looking forward to actually getting back to that. Doing NXT, not on Tuesdays, Wednesdays. Eventually, we are going to do MLW. If you guys don't know what MLW is, check them out. It's a great show. Check them out. It's going to be awesome when we start streaming that. Thursday, don't forget the Joe and Jeff for Impact. That's you guys should start at 7 p.m., right?
Yep.
7 p.m. Make sure you join them for that. I will be there when the days I can be there. Friday. I don't think Friday. Oh, Friday. Don't forget, me and C got our back-to-back streams where we do whatever we do. That's only the days I'm available, of course. I'm looking forward to these 6 months of being over.
just a warning that if nothing happens on Raw tomorrow, I officially might go into hiding for a week or two. So,
Just a heads up on that. Saturday, the new day of the Insiders podcast on Saturday. Make sure you guys check them out for that. 9 p.m. Eastern time.
Yes, and it may be about 17 hours long to cover everything that just happened over the past week and a half.
Yep.
You've got a whole other week to look forward to as well,
Favorite moments. We might have favorite lists of moments that we might have to go over.
It's crazy. The next big stream is Impact. It's Impact. That's the next. Oh my God.
We missed the Sue Young thing. We were quite pissed.
Damn. No, I'm just kidding. But it's okay. Just don't happen again. That's the next big pay-per-view. Make sure you guys tune in for the insights for that. I think I'm free for that pay-per-view. So
you're talking Rebellion? Yeah.
Yes. Yep. So I'm actually available for that weekend.
Cool.
Shock.
Yeah, that's gonna be a big show, man.
They moved that to the Sunday, didn't they?
They did.
That's officially on my birthday, so I'm going to be officially very pissed. I really hope that Omega wins, because if I'm extremely drunk on my birthday, that's it. I'm letting rip, because that man should not be winning the Impact.
See, and I want to thank everybody that's on this stream right now, because this is actually the way I actually wanted this show to be in the first place. Basically, everybody, it's supposed to be a party, right? It's supposed to be a party. The tailgate party, tailgate party is a tailgate party. I can't have everybody on the street. Can we do the cooking with B-TAZZY? Everything is it's a mess. But the after party, this is how it's supposed to be. So thanks you guys for everybody that's on the stream. Jody, Joe, C, and Jesse. Shout out to you guys. Thank you for coming on.
Yes. Like a Skype chat.
Literally, this is literally our Skype chat right now, so you guys get the inside. Shout out to all you guys that's in the chat right now. Yes, I couldn't not get into it because we have to get through everything that happened on WrestleMania. It was a busy WrestleMania, but I tried to put you guys on the screen as much as I can, like I'm doing now. Like I'm pulling a Jeff right now. But and also shout out to Jeff too, because he did his day for WrestleMania too. He could not be on the stream, but he actually did his day with the graphics and everything. So shout out to him. I don't know anything else. Make sure you subscribe to see. because you don't know what's going to go on this week.
I have no idea. Things you might have missed tomorrow, and that's all I know.
Exactly. And click that bell for him too, because you don't know. Make sure you subscribe to the Insiders because, well, one, Abby Windows tomorrow and everything else this week. It's going to be another busy week. And of course, make sure you subscribe to Jessie because she's going to do some big days in the future too. Soon we get her rolling. And of course, subscribe to this channel. We are close to 700. I'm trying to get to the 1K part before the season ends, baseball season ends, so we can just get this place started rolling, just like this. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Like if you have not, dropped a like onto the party. I'll try to think anything else I forgot. I honestly think that's it. Anything else? Anybody else got anything to say before we go head out?
It was a fun week.
Yeah.
Very fun.
Very fun. It never ends.
So from me, Abby, Joe, C Wrestling, Jesse, we thank you guys. Appreciate you guys. Get some sleep because Raw is going to be crazy.
We'll be in the Thunderdome.
Right. Thunderdome. So make sure you guys there. Other than that, no matter what you guys do tonight, if you're doing your sleep, make sure you do one thing. Treat a party, baby. Good night, everybody. I will see you whenever I'm available.